Okay. Hopefully this works out better this time because I have my hands. Okay, hang on. Happy Swell-o-Ween. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Hi. I changed. I tried. What is that? Is that my hair? Okay. Oh, it smells like it's burning. Okay, we're unplugging that. That's nice. They're very cute lights, but they're very dangerous. Also, I have a ring light set up. Can you tell? Trying to make the lighting a little better, but of course, I'm still, Can we watch The Mandalorian on this? No. We're not watching a movie, unfortunately. I couldn't because I had to evacuate with my dad or whatever. I didn't have time to get everything all figured out. So we're just talking, guys. What's up? In my super poor, you can say I'm Michael Myers. You could say I'm an imposter. Maybe my helmet got knocked off. Maybe because they were like, "It's you. You're sus." And I was like, "No, it's not." See, I'll prove it to you. I'll take my helmet off so you can see I'm not an alien. But it's me. I'm the imposter. I did not vent though. I handed out candy, and now I expect the stream to be so very spooky. Henrik, I'm impressed that you were handing out candy. We have like all of the lights turned out. For some reason, if you hear any sounds in the background, my neighbor across the way is like building a table outside his garage on Halloween. I don't know why. It's getting dark already, so like, yeah. I so far we haven't seen my connection unstable. Why? No. It just said my connection is unstable. I have no idea why. For those who don't know, I can't tell you guys the details. I had to do a Zoom interview for a network thingy that I can't tell you about yet. But they sent me a test to test my Wi-Fi, and I sent back the results. And the producer for the show was like, "What the fuck? I know people who work on this show that don't have that fast of internet." I know it lagged, guys. So I don't know what the fuck is going on because someone who works in television was impressed by my Wi-Fi. So I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, we can see it in your glasses. Also, LMAO, I'm still drunk. LMAO, marry me. I still hat my life. Nathan, thank you for the $4.99. Yes, you can see the ring light. Try and make the lighting a little better so I don't look like a weirdo, because when I turn my overhead light on from this angle, I look like I haven't slept in 400 years, and I don't want that. Spooky time. Percy, thank you for the $5. Ghost Wi-Fi. Yes, it's a ghost. She got that 20. I guess. You're on VPN, maybe it will make it slower. No, I don't have my VPN hooked up right now. Oh, I have it. I just don't have it hooked up currently. Like, I don't have it opened up. I just made another 5-year-old scream at my door. See, that's my alarm telling me to get on my live stream. See, there's planning in this. I just made another 5-year-old scream at my door. Best time of the year ever. Free and legal high. Henrik, what are you dressed as? Or are you just like harassing children? What are you doing? Get a seance going about it. Okay. Well, we have my Mothman that's already missing a wing. I have to find it later. I tried to move my bed and I didn't want to like upset my setup. I tried to go to Party City in the gap between the last live stream and this one. And I didn't even get out of my car. I don't know what's going on. It was so busy, not even just at like the Party City itself, but at the center that it was in. What's going on? It could just be people are freaking out over the election. But like, yeah, I was like, I'm not even going inside. I'm not getting the virus from, trying to get a last minute Halloween mask, so. I can DM you on Instagram. I'm blood murderous surgeon. Okay, send it. Wait, so you're American Mary? Is that who you're dressed as? Yeah, go ahead and send it. All my friends in my main group chat planned a party for today and I wasn't invited. They kind of planned it in private, but revealed it a few days ago, so kind of bum. Listen, you don't need to be hanging out with anyone who's throwing a goddamn party in the middle of a pandemic. You're lucking out. Um, I made garlic pasta and breast stinks. Yes, but garlic is so good for you. Okay, sorry, I'm seeing if the message came through from Henrik. I'm making a vegetarian buff chick dip, and this is now the soundtrack to that. Thank you, Swell. Thank you, Zachary, for the $4.99. I'm sorry, my annoyingly last minute changed. Oh, can you guys see everything? So I know everything's kind of off. So I talked about this in the last stream, but all of these. So the rules for Swell-o-Ween was that I would put up anything that people sent me. Okay, I could not decorate myself. The only thing I have is my purple bedding. That's it. But everything that was sent to my PO box, I had to put up. So all of these were sent by subscribers, like all of this. Okay, and I've got like this thing here. Someone made me a needlepoint that says Swell-o-Ween 2020. It's so sweet. But all of these were made by one of my subscribers pre-K class. Okay, and she sent me all of them. How sweet is that? Like, that's so cute. Okay, let's see. I also still have, where's my Mothman? There he is. My other Mothman. I've also said this multiple times. I'm concerned by how much Mothman stuff I get sent. We may end up summoning Mothman. There was a lot. I just got here. What happened to the Spider-Man costume? So I thought I was going to do... Can you hear the saw in the background? He might be soldering now. I don't know. Or welding. I don't know what he's doing. It's too loud to be soldering. I don't know why I said soldering. He's welding something. No, but for the Spider-Man costume, my original plan was to, again, go to Party City and wear this and either get a Michael Myers mask or try and find a space helmet, which I knew they weren't going to have. Pretty much every Spirit Halloween Party City has been sold out of astronaut helmets for a long time because of Among Us. So I've missed my chance to get a space helmet. Because what sucks is like the Party City, not the Party City, the Spirit Halloween. I saw when I first went to it like weeks ago that they had one. And I was like, I'll come back later and I'll get the astronaut helmet later. Like an idiot. I could have gotten it and I could have reshot my intro with the, because that's the only reason I would redo my intro, guys, is if I had an astronaut helmet. Because what I would do, this is my plan, because you know how I do the sunglasses? Okay. I want to whip up the visor of the astronaut helmet, okay? And then do all the sunglasses. That's it. That's my intro. That's better, you know? Also, like, my acne cleared. I've been off Accutane Thursday. Today's Saturday. Yeah, Thursday or yesterday, I believe, was my official 1 month off of Accutane. No breakouts, which means that because I was doing the 1 month like test off because I got to the baseline of what I was supposed to get on. So I did that and they were like, okay, we're going to take you off of it for a month. And if you break out in that time, then you'll go back on it. I didn't want to do that because I'm tired of all the blood work. It sucks. I'm not getting laid. So there's no risk of me being pregnant because we're in a flipping pandemic. But, you know, it's all regulated. So I had to keep getting the blood work done. But yeah, no breakouts and I'm not pregnant. Yay, party. Okay. So I'm officially off Accutane. I'm going to wait a couple of months until I want to lick your glasses. Jennifer, do we need to have a talk about the consequences of horny jail? I don't know why you want to lick my glasses. But yeah, I'm probably going to I do want to make my Accutane video probably, and I'm probably going to wait another month or two just to make sure that all like the last side effects are gone and all of that. Bonk. Everyone's bonk. Horny jail just came here, but woo, I'm not being pregnant. Could you please tell me a joke? My dating life, my love life, my social life. We're in a pandemic, so I know I'm hoping that a lot of you are agreeing with me on that, unless you live with a significant other. Yeah, what's another joke I can think of? My will to live, that's a joke. You missed a super chat? Oh shit, sorry. I'm zooming. Oh, Craig, this channel is awesome. The interview you did with the pickup artist guy was one of my favorite videos released this year. Thank you, Craig. Thank you for the $6.99 Canadian. Sorry I missed that. I was distracted by horny jail. But yeah, no, that's the thing about, I need to figure out the best way. I'm probably going to promote that live stream in my community page again soon, because the thing about live streams is like a couple hours after the live stream is done, YouTube will not promote it. So like that video has been stuck at the views it's been at for a couple of days now, because YouTube just doesn't promote live streams after they're done. I want to date you, but only the Spider-Man version of you, the upside down kiss. Thank you, Nathan, for the $4.99. What makes you think the like Spider-Man version of me would date you though? Like what are your qualifications, you know, for Spider-Man Amanda that like would make like her consider you, you know? Like what are the what are your qualities that you're like Spider-Man Amanda specifically is going to be into me? You know, like what's on the table? Thank you, Sam, for the $1.07. You didn't leave a message, so I can't read a message. Such a good point, though. I have bad dance moves. That's an oddly specific amount. Yeah. Finger food. Spider-Man, you only accepts resumes. Yes. I want a cover letter. Do you guys know how much I hate cover letters and resumes? Oh my God. I hate cover letters so much. I make a damn sexy MJ Watson. Okay, Nathan, that's a lot. Okay. Because your competition is MJ is Zendaya. Can you compete with Zendaya? I can't. Nor would I attempt to. Not many people can. Few, if any, can compete with Zendaya. You think you can compete with Zendaya? I've never written a cover letter for a resume. Lucky, I've written like, when I worked retail, I was desperate to get a new job. And I worked that job for 3 years, like on the dot, 3 years. I hated that job so much. I wrote probably 4 or 5 cover letters trying to get a different job in that time. None of them liked that I was a full-time student and that I made it clear that school was my priority at the time. Almost got a job at Victoria's Secret. Probably a good thing I didn't get it. They didn't like, because I applied for that job literally right after I was promoted at my retail job, like just been promoted to a supervisor. And Victoria's, the manager, they did like one, I hate group interviews with my whole heart. I hate group interviews. They're awful. I hate it. If you can avoid doing group interviews, avoid doing group interviews. Making sure I'm not missing any more messages. Oh, they're all Nathan. Okay. But they clearly weren't comfortable with the fact that I had just been promoted at my job and I was actively trying to leave that job. And it's like, yeah, I'm looking for better things, your point. But clearly they didn't like that I was looking for better things. And therefore they assumed that I would look for a better option if I was hired by them. So that's on me, but it's probably for the better because fuck Victoria's Secret. Anyway, Mama, I love you. Thank you, Blind Prophet, for $1.99. Nathan, LMAO, yeah, sure. You think you're better than Zendaya, Nathan? Is that what you're saying? Group interviews suck. Have you guys never had group interviews? They suck. So many chains do them. I hate it. My retail store did it too. I had to do one once when I was a supervisor. I had to flip and organize a group interview. I hated it because all you want to do is like just figure out if someone is good for the job. Okay. But especially during holiday hiring, okay, they're trying to just get seasonal people. They don't care if you actually are good at the job. They really just want to care if you're going to, not steal anything while you're there. Which sucks because I mean, everyone who gets hired seasonally, you would hope at least, I mean, I knew when I was looking at seasonal positions, like you hope long-term that you're going to like do well and get brought on full time, So I think you should at least know who the fuck you're hiring. You should be able to figure out if someone's good for a job or not. You can't do that in a group interview. It's just not possible. A group interview, literally the largest one that I was a part of was 5 people for one job. The Victoria's Secret one was 3 people. Blind Zoom date with a subscriber. Good video idea. Loser Parade official. Thank you for the $2. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing super chats. Okay, I'm not. Let's see. Nah, I'm on equal footing. Thank you, Nathan, for the $4.99, but wow. Group interviews suck, though. The largest one I was in, I think, was 5 people. But yeah, because like while you're there, you're subconsciously, even if you don't think you're doing it, even if you're like, they're going to ask me a different question, you are subconsciously wondering how you would answer the question they asked someone else. Okay. And if you think you have a great question for that, you may have a wonderful answer to that question. Doesn't matter. You're getting asked something else. Okay. Good luck. Also, sometimes like when I did the Victoria, I don't think anyone in my group got hired for the Victoria's Secret job. I think we all had previous experience with retail, but like the other 2 in my group both said like, oh, I haven't worked in like 4 years or something like that. So I don't know. I don't think any of us got hired because I had been into that store afterwards because this was before like the transphobic, fatphobic bullshit comments that their CEO and all that made. But I'd been into that store a couple of times after that interview because I don't give a shit. I'm not that person where it's like, if you don't hire me, then I'm not going to stop going to that place. You know, like I'm still going to go in there. Now I won't. And I never saw those girls in there. So I think none of us got hired in that group. Retail is hell. Retail is awful. Okay, if everything changed tomorrow, okay, and I had to go back to the service industry, I would have no problem going back to my barista job. 0 problem, okay? I would never go back to my retail job, ever. It's awful. I did learn a lot of great lessons there. Like I am so good at dealing with Karens now. So incredibly good at dealing with Karens. Like I would not have survived working in a coffee shop with people who wanted caffeine if I wasn't used to dealing with mothers who were trying desperately to get refunds for things that they had owned for years. That they had washed several times trying to convince me like, no, I just bought it last week. No, you didn't. Dealing with all the shoplifting. We had a lot of shoplifting at my location. Like I had to talk to security several times in 1 year. But like I got really good at talking with people and diffusing situations, I would say. Helped with my anxiety a lot, actually, because like someone's yelling at you, you're like, no, what's going on? Now that you've done the Quibi trilogy of videos, you should check out Dropout TV. It's got a weird timeline of events, and that Mothman lives rent-free in my brain. Firecrow 100, thank you for the $10. I'll check that out. I know everyone asked me to review Peacock. I don't want to. Patreon asks me on a weekly basis. I don't want to. I literally have 0 desire to. I would take retail over customer service on the phone. See, the thing is, so when I worked retail, I was a sales associate, which is pretty much what everyone considers is. It's like everyone's job. You do everything. But then I was a customer service lead because I was good at dealing with difficult customers. And that's basically like customer service. It's like, oh, I'm there to make sure that customers' needs are met. No, I'm there to deal with the people who are pissed that we're not accepting your return. That's who I'm there to deal with. I'm there to step in if a guest is screaming at another employee. That's who I'm there to deal with. And it worked out too because, like, for those of you who don't know, I'm assuming you do. I'm white as fuck, okay? I'm incredibly white. And most of the girls that I worked with at my retail job were Hispanic. And we had a lot of racist fucking people go in there. So it was wonderful for me to step up and be like, no, you're not speaking to my coworker that way. That was always wonderful because you just see their faces fucking drop when I'm not on their fucking side. It's like, who the fuck are you? You're not going to scream at a 16-year-old because you're a racist little shit. Fuck you. Get out of here. God. I need to move. I hate it here. Why She's so white. She's a shiny Pokemon. Okay. Those sassy X-rays are everything. Where are they from? What are you talking about? Sassy X-rays? Oh, these? These? These are okay. Wait, I have the thing. A subscriber sent me them. So they're actually like plastic bags. They're supposed to go on your lawn, and you're supposed to put. I'm assuming this is what you're talking about, right? This is what you're talking about, right? So these are actually supposed to like go on your lawn because they're like transparent. I don't know if you can tell. Wait, fuck. Okay, I have them pinned, so it's like, oh wait, here. So they're like the waxy ones. Okay, you can't tell. But they're the waxy ones. You can put in candles or like the tea light, like flickery ones, like the electric ones, and they go on your lawn and they're like decorations for your lawn. But I didn't want to put any candle things on my bed, so I pinned them to the wall. But yeah, they're like baggies. So like I probably could use them for lunches if I had a toddler, but I don't have a toddler. Digimon or Pokemon? As far as what I know, more Pokemon. Like a gel? Alaska, what are you saying? I'm so confused. Innovation, make one. Make one what? Oh, make a child? Is that what you're saying? Wait. How many new people bought your Patreon when you announced the lingerie vid? Let's check, shall we? I'm gonna have such a long, like I have a video coming out Tuesday, but the video has to be done. Well, actually, maybe I can stretch it. I'll figure it out. Okay. So I'm at so before that video went up, I was at 420 patrons, I think. I was about that. And this is all public. I make sure my numbers are public on Patreon so you guys can see that. Because I don't feel the need to hide that. You guys should know what I'm making from Patreon a month because that's what you guys are contributing to. But I had about 420 patrons, and now I have 959 patrons. So for October, because this will tell me, I gained. October 2020 summary plus $1,417.20 in pledges, 594 patrons. Are y'all that horny? Like, welcome. They're not going to stick around. Like, after probably the first, because charges come through on the first. Like, I'm assuming a bunch of them are going to drop out. So assume that number is going to go back down probably to like 400. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the contribution. A bunch of people dropped already. I was expecting that. I think for every 2 I gain right now, I'm losing 1. But I'm sending out all of the text messages, not the text messages, the messages, because I asked for everyone's names. So I know exactly how to put them on the Patreon list. But I'm going to have 2 Patreon lists. Sorry, I'm burping. I feel gross. Ew. Excuse me. I'm going to have 2 Patreon lists at the end of the videos if this number doesn't go down because there's so many names. Quarantine's been tough, I guess, dude. It's 5 minutes of me in a bra. You don't even see my tits. Like, it's just me in a bra and like then the dress. It's not much. I don't get it. It's 7 months into a pandemic. We all live in horny jail, I guess. Is Henrik still watching? Did you send me the message or not? I want to see what your Halloween costume is. Go to horny jail, bonk. Even you saying that, I still might buy the Patreon. I appreciate you guys buying the Patreon, but like it's just not going to be a normal thing, like the lingerie video, unless I'm going to do the Adore Me video probably in the future, because like there are a bunch of other like Instagram bra companies that I do want to review in the future that have been advertised on like podcasts and stuff. Adore Me is one of them. What's the other really popular one? It's the bra company. I do want to MeUndies. I want to review them because they have like bralette style things as well. Oh, there's Henrik. Let's see. So that's how the house looks. Oh my god, Henrik, I'm showing your costume. Sorry, that's Henrik's costume. He's scaring children. Was I not following you? What the hell is this, Henrik? Anyway, are you going to review Savage by Fenty? Yes, eventually. But I need to. I may have to do a dedicated Savage by Fenty video because there is a lot of allegations that they are scamming out of their like the VIP points stuff, like to the point that there's like actual filing against it. I saw a video someone posted, like one of the users, because they have the VIP points. Okay, like because once you buy stuff, you can earn points, I guess. And so for different sales, they applied the points, but it would, for the sales, apply the VIP points. If you tried to use them on the sales, it would just take it off the top, which it's technically not supposed to do because it still acts as if you're getting that sale. Like someone posted a video and showed like exactly the breakdowns of their order and their actual, like an actual customer of Savage by Fenty. So I'm looking at all of that. Yeah. So that would probably be like a longer video, more in-depth video, because I want to look into that and see if anything comes out of that. But I do like a lot of their styles, and I did like their new releases, frankly, that they just released. Dudes are just curious about lingerie. Should do tutorials on what's what. Google's a thing. YouTube is a thing. There's plenty of people. Can you hear him like welding in the background? Because like my window is literally right here. I can't open it because then you'll know where I live, and I don't want that. Not that I don't think you're all great, but statistically, some of you are psychotic. So we're just gonna, yeah. May I vent? I'm getting kind of annoyed. Annoyed at what, Zan? Me or just in general? You can hear it. Spooky construction. Yes. What if I looked outside and there's literally no one out there? No, I know he's out there. It's the neighbor. Who's welding? My neighbor across the way. Imposter who trying to vent up in here. Someone just said, can they vent? I'm getting annoyed. And I was like, oh, who's annoyed? Are they annoyed at me? Like, you can leave if you're annoyed. Like, it's fine. I just had an anxiety attack because I got powdered sugar all over me in the kitchen. So I'm sitting down and watching this, and it helps distract me. I am so glad I can help you be distracted from your anxiety attack and your powdered sugared snow jail. I'm sorry. Fun question. If you could travel anywhere and there was no pandemic, where would you go? Okay, Pompeii. I'm going. It's happening. I know like that was my plan like at the start of the pandemic. Once everything mellowed out, I was like, I'm going to go to Pompeii. Why? Well, I took Latin in high school. Okay. I think it's a wonderful snapshot of history, but also they have carvings of penises everywhere pointing at brothels. And I feel to be a good influencer, I need to take selfies, like really dramatic, super serious looking selfies where you just happen to see a carving of a penis in the background. So Pompeii. Aesthetically sleepy, why are you meowing? Leo 8, why are you meowing? But I want to make sure. Oh, Jarrell. Hi, Jarrell. Thank you for the $50. There's no message. Did you want to leave a message, Jarrell? Thank you. Thank you. There's no message. Did you want to type something? I'm so confused. I've only been on live for, oh my God, I've been on live 30 minutes already. Wow. I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I have to edit, but yeah, I can. We're doing Swell-o-Ween, so hi. The fuck is going on? I don't know. What's with all the meowing, you guys? I'm so confused. There's no cats. I have a black cat over here, don't I? Do I? Oh, I did. Did it fall? No, there wasn't a cat. I thought one of the cutouts that the kids made me was from a cat. I don't know what's going on in chat, dude. No joke. Is this guy on weed? Which one? Who? What happened to the last stream? I feel like I got a notification from you earlier. Yeah, no, I did one earlier. I did one at 1 and I did one now. That's how it is. I always make them private afterwards because Patreon gets the live streams. That's part of their bonuses. They get the unlisted live stream in like a couple of days. Plan on doing any safe spooky tonight? That's it. That's my donation. God damn it, Terrell. Thank you for the 5 and the 50. Jesus. But no, I don't have any spooky plans. I'm probably just gonna watch movies. There was a horror movie out. There's a couple. I want to say there's 2 different shows on Hulu that came out. House of Blood, I want to say, is one of them, and then there was another monster. Book of Monsters, Book of Blood, something like that. I gotta check. Getting hacked, all good, fun. Who is getting hacked? I'm just gonna start muting the meowing people. I feel like you created a new fetish when putting on lingerie over your costume. Oh, I don't think that's new. I think a lot of people do that. I think cosplayers have been doing that, who make like erotic cosplay. I feel like they've been doing that for a long time. Corruption spreads. Monsterland, is that one of them? I saw Monsterland. I could have sworn there's another one. Like, I want to say Book of Blood. Now I'm gonna look it up because Hulu's doing Hulu-ween, which is clever, and I wish my name did that. Let's see. Oh yeah, Books of Blood is one of them. Monsterland. Is there another one? I could have sworn there was another one. Oh, was anyone else watching The Vow? I got through part of episode 1 and I was so bored. I was so annoyed with them. I was just like, yeah, I'm over it. Yeah, Books of Blood. Okay, I can watch that and then I can watch. Yeah, so there's a couple things I can watch. So I want to make sure I'm not missing. I feel like I missed a super chat. I feel like you could. Oh, we already got you. Thank you for the $4.99. Hey, Amanda, will you just say everyone's a little gay? The Mr. Elf, $5. Thank you. How do you feel about scary stories to tell in the dark? I mentioned it actually recently in one of my my vid for Tuesday because I am doing a video on horror on Quibi, which was supposed to be done 3 weeks ago, but then Quibi decided to cease all operations. And then I was running out of time on the outlines box, so you got the Spider-Man lingerie video. And then there was a fire, and I had to evacuate. So now you're getting a horror review of Quibi horror on Tuesday in November. Also vote if you're in the US and you're registered to vote and you haven't voted yet. You should vote. Have you watched Bly? Very good, very gay, very sad, very spook. Yes, Liz, I've watched The Haunting of Bly Manor. I want more of my friends to watch. I'm trying to bully them right now, but they were all freaked out by Hill House, and I was like, this is not the same. If you're worried about it being like Hill House, it's not going to be like Hill House. But I have like questions about the hauntings and things like that. So I'm like, hey, let's make you guys watch it so that I can talk to you about some of my questions about The Haunting. Is this the second stream? Yes. Have you seen Ratched? No. And no one I know has seen Ratched, which is why I question Netflix's numbers on Ratched. But they just like, they don't share their streaming numbers. Like ratings for streaming are not like ratings for TV, like views and things like that. So, for Netflix, so Netflix really can just be like 47 million users watch this show. Like they can really just do that, and we just have to like be like, okay, sounds fake, but okay, you know. Iguana, I fundamentally disagree. I mean, I've never met her, but also it's like my friend was in Ratched and she said Sarah Paulson is a horrible human. See, listen, that can't be true though. Like I just refuse to believe that. Like how so? Like horrible in what way? Let's see. I'm still not over them canceling Teenage Bounty Hunters. I never got a chance to watch that. They canceled that real quick too. What was it, like 5 days later? Like it was really quick. I watched the new anime Blood of Zeus on Netflix and it was a fun watch. Okay. I finally started watching Castlevania. I'm now on season 3. I already know what happens. I've decided I will protect Alucard with my life. That's what I've decided. But I don't know how I feel about the fact that I know like it's probably just the same artist, but I don't know how I feel about Netflix developing their own Disney face for their animated shows. Because some of Blood of Zeus, they look exactly like some of the faces in Castlevania. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Because Disney does it. They reuse the same faces for a bunch of their princesses. And I don't know how, I don't like that, you know? Ratched is really good though, even with all the bad things that about it. Well, what do you mean the bad things about it? I'm not expecting it to be like a happy show, you know? Amanda, you should watch the YouTuber Nerd City series where he makes his girlfriend a fake Instagram. No, Nerd City and I follow each other on Twitter, you guys. Yes, I've seen Nerd City's Try Hard series. Yeah, Disney gets lazy with their animations. No, I feel like they just like they've gotten very comfortable now. Like they know, and so now it's like they don't want to try new things with some of their faces for their princesses at least, you know? Why no costume? This is a costume. I am an imposter. I should have a knife or something. I have a cheating heart. I have a heart. I ripped this out of green. I'm an imposter. They were out. It's not my fault that they were out of space helmets. That's not my fault. It is my fault that I saw one at the Halloween store like a month ago, and I was like, I have time. I won't get it yet. That is my fault. But it's not my fault that they're now currently out of it. It's my fault that it's not my fault that Among Us is doing incredibly well right now, and that's why everyone is dressing up as Among Us for Halloween. So yes, I am in costume, just not in the Spider-Man costume. Name all your tasks. Oh, dear. Okay, I was in the reactor doing the Simon Says thing, and I kept fucking it up, which is why it kicked me so long, which is why I was standing there so long. Bruh, Amazon is a thing. Dude, I literally decided this like an hour ago. Also, nothing's working out black, kind of sus. It wasn't me. What happened the other day when I was playing with Cody and Elise and a bunch of people and Diva was I kept getting imposter, but I never got the chance to kill anyone because everyone was suspicious of me like from the first go. So like whoever else was the imposter with me was just doing all the kills, and I just had to keep like trying to find a way to get a kill, and like they were just cleaning house while I was like never got a single kill. It sucked. saw black men on cams, guys. No, you weren't on cams because the cameras weren't blinking. So I knew you weren't on cams. Can you do your introduction to your videos live? Well, let's see. I only have one pair of glasses, so that's it. That's my intro. Who are they? Are they YouTubers? Who? I'm so confused. If there was something you could change about your biggest videos, what would it be? There's certain things that I would like, there's always something that I forget or I leave out because I just talk. I don't always leave notes or anything like that. So there's always things that I leave out. Which is why on some of my older videos, if you look at the pinned comments, there's like extra bullet points where I'm like, things that didn't make the cut or things like that. That's usually because I forgot to talk about it. Yeah, there's always jokes or something where I'm like, God damn it, that was funny. I should have included that, Like there's things like that. Amanda looking kind of sus. I go by Swell, so I don't know which Amanda you're playing with. So nice to catch you live finally. I got ahead, so I hope you all have a great one. Bye, Alaska. Who is the best Spider-Man other than you? I think they all bring different things to the table. I don't think it's necessary to do that. How's your Swell-o-Ween? How's your Halloween going? I'm here talking with you guys, so it's going very nice. Tried to go to a Party City last minute to see if I could grab a Michael Myers mask or a space helmet, and it was so busy I didn't even leave the car because I refused to get the virus from a last-minute Halloween costume. I won't do it. Old Swelly sounds like a tractor. Yeah. Did you play Spider-Man? I don't play games, guys. I'm sorry. I did not play Spider-Man for PS4 because I don't have a PS4. I don't play. I have a Nintendo Switch. I have DSs hidden somewhere in my room. Party over at Party City. Prices to die for. Yes. Are there vids you recorded but decided not to upload? Oh yeah, there's several. I had a video that I was gonna do about the Billboard news when Tekashi 69 was like just got out of jail and decided he was like, okay, you guys are calling me a snitch because he is, and he started snitching on like the industry and started trying to like start a war with Billboard and Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande and Scooter Braun. Yeah. Well, I made a video about that in relation to Billboard's weird handling of the Calm album from 5 Seconds of Summer when they had accidentally had 10K units go out early for their pre-sales, which typically in the past they've amended the charts so that those albums are counted for the first week of sales when they went out early, and they did it for 5 Seconds of Summer. They said they won't. It was just a very weird way that they handled it. So with everything that Tekashi 69 was talking about, because this was before Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande had come forward and Scooter Braun had come forward and like, here's the details, here's what he's making up, here's what he's lying about. Before they had done that, because they were silent, which is why people were like, hey, this is weird. Like, that's why people were believing him for the most part, was because no one else was saying anything. And so I was relating what he was saying to this, and I was like, yeah, this is weird. Why does Billboard have so much control over the industry and have so much control over the charts, or at least their chart and this relation of that and all of that? And then literally I finished hitting record, and an hour later is when Justin Bieber and all of them posted the evidence showing like he's full of shit. The streams he's showing are for world numbers. They're not, the chart he's talking about is a US chart. He did not get those numbers strictly in the US, which is what those charts are for. Releasing the number, like they basically just broke everything down and was like, yeah, he's full of shit, he's lying. So I deleted that entire video. Ironically, there's allegations against 5 Sauce too. All of those have been, I know exactly what you're talking about. All of those have been retracted by the people who posted those, I believe. The ones on Twitter from like a couple months ago, those were all retracted within the same 2 days, I think, because they found who they were talking about. And it wasn't 5 Sauce. But yeah, I don't know them. I'm not going to sit here and like defend that, so. So that was thrown out. I've also had other videos where I like talked about a movie and then like I've accidentally deleted a clip. Like I did a video on 47 Meters Down Uncaged, dumb movie. That video got like I lost a segment of it after when I went to go edit it because I filmed like 3 videos in one day at one point, and I just accidentally deleted the wrong clip. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not going to talk about this movie." And that's happened a couple of times where I've had to like re-record and things like that. Wow, I thought there were ones like 6 years ago or something. If you're talking about the groupie stuff, that's like everyone, you know? Um, like if you're just talking about them being like shitty with groupies and stuff, unfortunately, that's very popular in the band scene. But yeah, no, the allegations were for Five Sauce for this year were like a couple months ago on Twitter when a bunch of other Me Too stuff was coming out for a lot of people in the music industry at the time. And I believe there were 3 major allegations against different people in 5 Seconds of Summer. And basically, all of those were not disproven. I believe 2 of them were retracted, and one of them was disproven based on the girl's own evidence, I believe. I'm not sure what that was. But again, that's not me to speak on that because I'm not involved in that. And, you know, yeah, but so yeah, is Five Sauce still making music? They had their Calm album come out in March, no, April. And then Ashton Irwin just released his solo album, Super Bloom. He just released that a couple days ago. What color is your toothbrush? I think it's green. I just replaced it. It might be, it's green or purple. I just replaced it. Happy birthday, Snowy. Where's the Spider-Man costume? Literally in a pile over there because I'm going to wash it later. What did you think about Tenet? I didn't think it was nearly as confusing as everyone had made it out to be. I had multiple people tell me, like, you're going to have to see it twice to really get it. And I watched it and I was like, I don't think I need to see this twice. I get it. Like, I think if you're, maybe it was just because I was like prepared to like not get it, which is why I was like paying attention more than I normally would. Happy Swell-o-Ween. Do you have any go-to Halloween content? Thank you for the $6.99 Canadian good rugs. Not really. Halloween Town always. Practical Magic, Hocus Pocus. I think that's it. That's like my go-to Halloween stuff. That's really it. Over the Garden Wall. I have not seen it. Or no, I did a while ago. Did I? I want to say yes, but I don't know. My partner asked, did you get any new creeps or stalkers from your Spider-Man lingerie video or in general? No one knew, just the same creeps and stalkers being weird about it. No one knew. Just new patrons. They've been all very respectful though over on Patreon, which is nice. So yeah. Anyone who gets like way too involved, I block with a swiftness. But if they're just like, there's very little risk of them actually finding out where I am, I usually just ignore them. Or if they're too far away to get to where I am, I just ignore them for the most part. Because if I interact whatsoever, then it's like, oh, this is attention. I'm getting to her, you know? And so I avoid that. I have not seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm sorry. Do you watch Basketball? Basketball? No. I've seen the movie about basketball, but I have not. I don't watch basketball. Wait, it's basketball. I'm a fucking idiot. Wow, I read that wrong. Hi, I'm dyslexic. No, I don't watch basketball. I just don't. Hi, I'm so dyslexic. Have you guys know, is it Basketball? That's the movie? Yeah, Basketball. 1998. Yeah, see, there's an extra E in there. That's where I fucked up. I'm too dyslexic. I don't watch basketball. Sorry. Not Basketball. Yeah, I know. Basketball is a movie from 1998. I've seen that. Basketball, I don't watch basketball. I'm just being an idiot and a dyslexic. Basketball. No, basketball is literally a movie. Look it up. Directed by David Zucker. My brother watched it a lot because he thought it was hilarious. Dyslexic check. Yeah. Amanda and Mr. Beast contest getting 1 million, maybe. I would never be asked to be a part of a Mr. Beast challenge. I'm not popular enough or cool enough to be involved in a Mr. Beast challenge. Have you seen Clone High? Years ago. I know it's getting a resurgence because of TikTok right now. How come you don't make I Tried It So You Don't Have to videos? I literally do. I just don't put them in the title anymore. If you check the, what's it called? The lingerie video box was an I Tried It So You Don't Have to. It's for the outlines box. I do still make those. George 5. Hi, Amanda. Would you go to the Joe Rogan podcast if you're invited? Congrats on your channel. Happy Halloween from Peru. Thank you. Would I go on the podcast? I don't know. I don't think I would be invited on the Joe Rogan podcast. I feel like if I went, or if I was invited and I didn't go, my dad would like disown me because he's very entertained by Joe Rogan. But no, I probably would not be invited on a Joe Rogan podcast. How many patrons you gained from your last video? In October alone, I've gained 540 patrons. So yeah, it's a lot. Can you make a collab with the other men? I've been waiting for so long. Once COVID is over, obviously. I don't know. Maybe trans rights? Yes. The Mr. Elf, $2. Thank you. Yes. Trans rights, always. If we're looking for something to watch, how about just peering into the dark side of YouTube? Okay. Chloe put on a new video today about the dark side of TikTok for hauntings on TikTok. That's always fun. Did you at least watch My Hero Academia? Not yet. I purposely started watching Castlevania because too many people were telling me to watch My Hero Academia. And so now I can say, no, I'm watching Castlevania finally. I'll get to My Hero Academia later. So I'll watch it eventually. I just haven't watched it yet. I don't know why TikTok always promotes stuff as if I've seen it already. So like I get so many My Hero Academia TikToks. I was getting so many Julian the Phantoms TikToks before I watched it. I got Castlevania videos early on in pandemic. I didn't get anything recently. This is a different live stream, Peanut Butter. Have you watched The Mandalorian? Not season 2, but I did watch season 1. I haven't watched the first episode of season 2, I should say. I don't even have a YouTube channel, and I'd probably make one if invited on Joe Rogan. He's got a crazy following. He's quite a good interviewer as well, just rather credulous. Okay. I don't think he doesn't invite YouTubers, does he? He invites like other people. You watch TikTok. Yeah, dude, Alex, so much of my content is about TikTok. I literally have a video planned out that I'm going to do eventually about marketing on TikTok because so many people use guilt to market their small businesses on TikTok, and it's just a bad tactic. I hate it. Also, the balloon wars happen on TikTok. So also, all TikTok videos do incredibly well on my channel. Guilt, yes. Yes, you heard that right. Guilt. Using guilt to market their small businesses. Or like trying to get people to feel bad for them. And I don't think that's a good idea long term. The balloon wars, yep. See, this is why you guys need me to consume TikTok content so that I can make videos on TikTok so that you guys don't have to watch TikTok, okay? You guys need me to be on top of this. People love TikToking. I'm not on TikTok. Can you explain that? Explain that you're not on TikTok or just explain anything? The balloon what? Oh, the balloon wars. Okay. Very quick, brief version of the balloon wars. Here we go. Very brief. So the balloon wars, there's this woman in Texas, and this is not me shaming this woman whatsoever. I just think that she should have seen this coming because you never challenge people on the internet. You just don't. It's not a good idea. But she runs in a party planning of some sort, like a service or a business in Texas, where she rents people balloon, like like arches and things like that. Like she'll design the balloon arches for parties and private events. Okay. Well, she also rents people giant letters, okay, filled with balloons for baby showers, birthdays, like baby's first birthday, it's a boy, things like that. Okay. Some of them have lights, some of them have balloons. But the thing with hers is people were like, why are you charging $300 for this letter? For one single letter, it was $300, not to buy, to rent for $300. And someone said someone commented saying like, why are you charging $300 for this? You can get balloons from Party City and I could make that for less than $50 in less than 30 minutes or something like that. So she posted a video rather than explaining her process or like, here's why, because of materials, time, all of that, why this costs this much to rent for your event. Because at the end of the day, you have to give back the letter. You don't even get to keep it. Instead, what I would have done, or what I think anyone should have done, would just be like, okay, here's why, like if you genuinely feel the need to respond to that type of comment, here's why it's this much. I put in X amount of hours. I have worked hundreds of hours trying to make sure that I know how to do this properly, to make sure it looks proper, to make sure it doesn't look ridiculous, so it doesn't inflate constantly, to make sure that your day looks special, because I want to make sure you have a good memory attached to this letter, whatever. Okay. My materials I've gone through all this time to like just explaining why that price is there. Instead, she issued a challenge and said, if you really think, I dare you to duet this video, if you think that you can do this and have it look this good in under 30 minutes with less than $100 or something like that. So the internet responded, and her video got, I believe it was, God, what was it? 16 million views in 2 days. And like all of the duets, all of that. There were people who were also in the same industry she was, of party planning, like, oh, what she's not showing you of why you can't get the balloons she's showing at Party City is because she's double blowing up the balloon. So she's taking one balloon and putting it inside. So that's why you're getting that specialty color. That's why they're more durable. That's why she's able to put hot glue on them, things like that. So yeah, it's not doing good. I actually want to check now that I'm talking about this. Let's check TikTok and see. Okay, here we go. That's her channel. That video, 23.2 million views. Okay. She posted a day ago, Halloween content for all you haters, showing an arch that she had made.
I've received a lot of really weird comments about my pricing in general.
So the letters are 5 feet tall, and they're like a mosaic of balloons, and they cost $300. If you can go to Party City and spend $5 on balloons and replicate this, please duet me. Thanks. So this is what, like, hang on, let me see if I can turn down the brightness or turning it up. That's not going to work. Hang on. So this is really low brightness just so you can see it. Wow, that's not going to... but yeah, it's like a 5 foot tall letter. It looks like it takes up the door frame, and it's her putting them all together to show that. So long story short, let's go to the sound. Oh, that's for the song. Okay, hang on. Let me see if I can see. A bunch of people commented, I was on your side till you said 300. For $300, it better walk and sing. I was with you until $300. $300, it better play music. Sis, I saw Shawn Mendes up close last year for $268. Something ain't adding up. $150 is understandable, but $300, you're joking. And someone also on the same industry as her who does something similar was like, yeah, I charge $150 and you get to keep it afterwards. And it's that, and it totally did exactly what I said, where she explained. Sorry, I'm gonna choke. Where she took the time to explain why it was that much money for $150 for a very similar item. where she explains like, well, I've been spending X amount of time to make sure that these look right. My goal is to make sure that the color scheme, your vision is exactly what you get, to make sure that these stay propped up and it doesn't fall down, things like, and just basically broke down why it costs that. Yeah, $300 for renting. Someone said, I'm all about supporting small businesses, but you need to be realistic. The prices isn't what concerns me. It's her attitude toward potential customers. Very unprofessional. I'd rather just draw an H on a piece of paper. You can fly across the country for $300. Girl, the issue is your attitude. Yeah, so a lot of people were duetting this. I'm trying to find, let me see. I think they put Balloon Wars. Oh.
So we saw the Balloon Ladies Challenge.
I can't show the full TikTok because like I don't want it to be copyright claimed. But this person did it for, went to the dollar store and managed to do it for $4.60. Let's see. Someone made a song. Someone did it for under $10. Yeah, things like that. So sorry, guys. Yeah, but like you see my point, right? So like the challenging, if she had just like explained, here's why it's $300. Okay, because hers aren't out of I can't tell if hers are out of poster board, out of wood. I would assume they're out of wood, and that's why she takes the letters back. Everyone else is making very similar, if not exactly the same, excuse me, items out of poster board from the Dollar Tree, and that's how they're getting the lower cost. But again, if like you have wood, because plenty of people do, like I'm sure the guy across the way has like fucking plywood in his garage, that you know, you can make it for cheaper, but like just explain why it costs that much and why you're pricing. Don't challenge the internet. That's just not a good idea. But yeah. She said wood. Yeah, I did, Noah. Any advice on heartbreak, Swell? I don't know. I fall in love on an hourly basis, and then I never speak to that person. So I'm not good at dealing with heartbreak. Name of a killer game show. Challenge the internet. Oh, God. That sounds like a liability issue waiting to happen. Do you know when the Curtis Connor is releasing his interview with the flirting coach guy? I saw the live and loved how you didn't let him get away with anything. Is Curtis doing an interview with Russell? I wasn't aware if he was doing one or not. Because Russell does everything he does for marketing. He's doing everything he does to get promotion and all of that for himself and his stuff. So I don't know if he would do one with, he would definitely probably do one with Curtis publicly. I don't know if he would do it privately. I told him, I was like, hey, if you reach out to D'Angelo, because D'Angelo was in my life, I was like, hey, reach out to D'Angelo, because D'Angelo had questions for him. And I don't know if he did. I don't know if D'Angelo reached out to him, but yeah. So I have no idea what anyone's, I'm not in communication with Russell. I think Curtis said recently he doesn't want to talk with Russell. I mean, I can imagine why. Russell has said some dumb shit about Curtis, so. Have you heard from D'Angelo? No, I haven't. Not since he was commenting on that. Yeah, on the live stream. Is anything Russell says ironic? I don't think it's ironic. I don't think he fully, so much of it is marketing. He's embellishing his personality. Again, he told me repeatedly, like, it's marketing. Everything I do is marketing. And he knows that, you know, questionable characters do better than, you know, whatever characters, which is why I was like, oh, so you're a troll, because that's exactly what they do, is they are purposefully infuriating, so they get hate clicks, which gets them money. And he was like, no, I'm not a troll. And I was like, it sounds like you're a troll, but yeah. Everyone keeps asking me about Lily's show on Peacock. I don't know. I'm not going to watch it because I'm not on Peacock. nor do I want to make a video on Peacock. I had Patreon get something. We talked about it briefly. I have no desire to look into Peacock, guys. I don't. Mainly because the logo for Peacock is ugly. I hate it. I hate it. What anime do you watch, Swell? I'm currently watching Castlevania. I don't watch a lot of anime lately. I just don't have time. But I started watching Castlevania because I need an excuse to not watch My Hero Academia yet. Everyone is asking about the same. Lily Singh. Lily, yes. Funky Space Panda. Peacock's logo is ugly, okay? It's ugly. It's so ugly. It's just Peacock and then the dots. So ugly. I'm pulling it up because you can't, when your company is named after a beautiful, colorful animal like the peacock, and then you have an ugly logo. What's the point? No, Peacock, I swear to God, I'm pulling up the logo. I hate it. Peacock, let's see. Images for Peacock TV. Oh, that's news. I hate when they move images and news. Peacock. Streaming. I'm going to pull up the flippin' logo. Look at this. Look at this. That's so ugly. Hang on, can you see? Okay, look at that shit. Okay, Peacock and then dots. Are you kidding me? No. That's so boring. I hate it. That's lame. That's so boring and ugly. Fuck off, okay? At least Netflix is red, you know, like they've curated that, okay? But Peacock's logo is so boring. I hate it. They kidnapped Parks and Rec from Netflix. Well, that's the case for most things. I think The Office is leaving in January too. They should have named it Universal Plus. No, they shouldn't have. Shudder has an excellent logo. Ooh, what's Shudder's current logo? Let's see. I still need to get Shudder. I keep putting it off. Oh, I like Shudder's. Shudder's is still good. Okay, cool. Yeah, Shudder's is good. I feel like there's so much for a name like Shudder, you know? That's just a good name. Wait, US Netflix still has The Office? Yeah, I fall asleep to it every night because I'm a degenerate. Shudder is the horror streaming platform, so they have only horror content. What's the best logo? Oh. God, I saw the greatest logo a couple of years ago. I want to say it was for a eyelash company, actually. I don't remember what it was, though. I feel like the $5 on Shudder each month is me stealing from them because they have great variety in their library. Yeah, I've heard good things about Shudder. I just have never like really delved into it. Have you tried HBO Max? No, I do have the HBO extension for Hulu, which was really dumb because there was one movie that I wanted to watch that wasn't available on Hulu, but it was available with like their TV thing with Hulu Plus or with HBO on Hulu. So I paid for that just because I wanted to watch that one movie in that moment. I'm sometimes calculated, sometimes I'm just an impulsive toddler with a little bit of money. If you have the HBO extension for Hulu, you just sign in to HBO Max with your Hulu creds. Ooh, that's good to know. What's your opinion on Disney Plus? Everything they drop there, I think, is doomed to fail now, considering Artemis Fowl bombed, and so did Mulan. Did bad, right? Critically, let me check. Hang on. Mulan, yeah. Like I felt like so much of my video on. Let's see. Hang on. Box office, if there's a box office for Mulan. Yeah, 66.8 million. What was the budget? I'm sorry, 200 million budget for Mulan. And they made currently, as of right now that I can see, 66.8 million. Yikes. What is your all-time favorite movie? Sorry if this has already been answered. Thank you for the 6.99 Canadian. I just always come back to Jaws as far as like the movie that got me interested in filmmaking. But yeah. Chat. F in the chat for Mulan. Oh, because you put F in the chat, F in the chest for Mulan. Would you ever stream with TTS? What's TTS? Who's TTS? Who is that? Watch the video on Zero and Data. She did a great video on how culturally wrong. Oh, I think I saw that actually on how culturally wrong Mulan is. Are they the same person who made the? There was a very good Twitter live chat, like live tweeted thread of them watching Mulan, and they did a very. I saw something very similar to that video where it was like a Twitter thread that they did like a live tweet of Mulan and had very good breakdowns of like why that wouldn't be like that or why it was culturally insensitive and all of that. I thought that was good. That Artemis Fowl was the most annoyingly offensive movie based here in years. It almost makes Tom Cruise look culturally adept. How would you say annoyingly offensive? I just thought it was bad, but I know like there were things that they changed. Like they changed what was the elf's name? I remember no one's name. I know they changed her. They made her like lighter skinned, and that was it, right? Ever do a collab? Everyone always asks if I'm going to collab with Man of the Jedi. I'm not against collabing with the Man of the Jedi. We have never discussed it. You're still live. I did a different live stream, guys. I told you guys I was going to go live at 1, and then I was going to go live again at 5. It is now 6. I've been alive for an hour and 11 minutes. Mulan and the Witch should have been Endgame. Yeah, well, the witch did die in her arms with like a passionate declaration about, not letting them destroy her. So pretty on brand if we're talking about Hollywood's view of like women love women relationships. So technically, Endgame in Hollywood's eyes. It's kind of funny to me because I know that the not Li Shang character, who was like the other soldier who was like kind of hitting on Mulan before he knew that Mulan was a she and all of that. I know in the original Mulan, like they apparently kissed right before she goes back to her village. And then apparently they showed it to like some Chinese executives or something. They showed it to some type of market in Chinese, and they said that them kissing didn't reflect Chinese values. In an article I read about this, but apparently it's totally fine to like have the witch play with her hair and stuff like that, and sensually run her fingers up her knife or sword, which I thought was funny. They try to appease Chinese audiences only. Didn't Chinese audiences boycott them? Ugh, that's just not doing good. Yeah, they hated it. Yeah. Yeah, they totally rejected it. Wasn't the crew like all white? Yep. Yeah, that was one of the criticisms I saw was that because it was an entirely, I believe, Chinese cast, but that didn't reflect to behind the camera whatsoever. So again, that kind of brings into question like, okay, how accurate of a portrayal of Chinese culture is this story going to be when the whole crew and whole production team is white, or predominantly white, I should say. I have no idea if the whole team is white, but let's say from what I saw, it was predominantly white. Happy Halloween. Ooh, are there pumpkin emojis on here? Wait. Am I freezing? Sorry if I'm freezing. I just need to see if there's pumpkin emojis that I can post because I will spam chat with pumpkin emojis. I will spam my own chat with pumpkin emojis. Okay, I see vampires. I'm watching Castlevania. I'm very into vampires again. Where's the freaking pumpkin? Where's the jack-o'-lantern? I swear to God. If I can't find it, I'm literally gonna scream. Where is it? Give me the jack-o'-lantern. Give it to me. Give me the jack-o'-lantern. Found it! Fuck yeah. Okay. Fuck yeah. Okay, cool. I've done it. I'm done. Okay, put it away. How do I make this go down? There we go. Thank you guys for the pumpkins. You can search pumpkin. I don't want to. That involves weakness. Okay, searching pumpkin is weak. I won't do it. Okay, I only take W's. They replaced the hill of Tara with a bloody tree in the movie. Happy Samhain, by the way. The exclamation of victory was amazing. Thoughts on the Batman? I'm excited for emo Batman and Zoe Kravitz being sexy and stomping all over everyone in that movie. I'm excited. What's behind me? My shadow. If it starts moving, that's where we need to be concerned. Thoughts on Black Widow? So I was, or I thought I was looking forward to Black Widow, and then they postponed it, and I realized I don't need it. Like, I can wait. I'm gonna watch it because Florence Pugh and Rachel Weisz, and what's his name, isn't it? But I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like they waited too long for Black Widow, and it's like there's no more, with Black Widow. She's not coming back. At least we think. Probably not. So yeah. I'm fine to wait. I'm not too attached. WandaVision better be trippy as fuck. It better be super trippy, and it also better justify them having Darcy Lewis be in that and not the Loki series. Because, so I'm expecting them to make her and Wanda girlfriends. Because I don't know why they expect me to care about Vision when the movies didn't care about Vision. Because he was only mentioned one time in Endgame, not even by name. I totally didn't even realize until I had to see Endgame a second time. So all I'm saying is they literally could just be like, oh, like they could have Darcy pull out her phone and call up Wanda and be like, hey, babe. And I would not question it. Shay, thank you for the pumpkins and the $5. Gay cause gay. Yes, sounds gay. Exactly. Just like okay, listen, if you're gonna deprive me of the sass of Darcy Lewis and Loki LaFayson, okay, in the same show, then you need to give Darcy a cute girlfriend and Wanda a cute girlfriend. She deserves it. Wanda's been through enough. She deserves a cute boyfriend or cute girlfriend or boyfriend. Fuck, I don't care. Someone who's not a fucking robot, okay? And someone who's gonna like actually talk to her about her brother, because she has not mentioned her brother since the worst movie of all time of Marvel that I hate, Age of Ultron. Cheers. This is Diet Coke. What type of person does one have to be to enjoy LaCroix? My family tolerates LaCroix. I would say my dad drinks it more than me. I haven't been drinking carbonation lately because I guess it's like bad for your skin or something. My like dermatologist was like telling me about it. I have no idea. I've just been drinking regular non-caffeinated water lately. What about Batwoman? I didn't watch the first Batwoman iteration on the CW. I really don't watch CW shows. I think a lot of them are very the same and just kind of like paint by numbers. So I stopped watching them. I think I stopped watching Green Arrow after season 3, I want to say. So yeah, I don't watch literally any of the CW shows. Fave superhero? Oh gosh, I don't know. I always like the Batgirls. Spider-Man's always gonna have a special place in my heart. Favorite? I don't know. I like certain iterations of Steve Rogers, Captain America. I like certain iterations of the Winter Soldier. Yeah, I like a lot of the iterations for Deadpool. Deadpool's always going to be an anti-hero that I'm going to adore. Black Canary, I'm always going to like. I already said all the Batgirls. Trying to think of who else. Oh my God, what's his name? Oh, Black Beetle or Blue Beetle? Gosh, it's been years since I read those comics. Blue Beetle. Yep, Blue Beetle. Yeah. Jaime Reyes. Which Robin? Ooh, I don't know. Sorry, someone's messaging me. Films you think are overrated. When you say that, my first thought is just like, okay, what films would film Twitter cancel me for if I said they were overrated? I don't know. I liked Midsummer a lot. Do I think it's the greatest movie ever made? No. I think some of it could have been better. I don't think it's Florence Pugh's best movie, or her best performance, but I understand why it became such a big deal. That's the only one I can think off the top of my head. It's like, because I know some people who are like high key obsessed with Midsummer. Yeah, I don't know. I like when I think of like overrated movies, I feel like that's like, some are really good. Black Lightning is really good. I saw a couple episodes of Black Lightning. I did like it a lot. Is that still taping? Are they still doing Black Lightning? I don't trust the CW with so much shows. Black Lightning. About 3 seasons. Is it getting a season 4? Oh yeah, it was renewed in January for a 4th season, which is set to premiere in February. Ooh, that's cool. How about The Shining? I like The Shining. As far as that being overrated, I wouldn't say that's overrated. My dad scarred me for life when I was 6 with The Shining. Jordan Peele's Twilight Zone. I only saw the one episode, the one that was put for free on YouTube, I think. Was that it? Are you going to watch The Possessor? I would like to. Oh, Possessor, not The Possessor. Sorry. I feel the Marvel movies have become overrated because ever since they all mashed up, they just become so bland and there is nothing special anymore. Am I alone in this? Oh no, don't get me wrong. I love Marvel movies, but I also love to hate Marvel movies, and they make me incredibly angry. I'm just attached to characters, and I'm annoyed that they take so much of my money. But yes. I don't trust anyone who says that all Marvel movies are wonderful. I just don't trust you. I just think you can't be critical about anything if you like every single Marvel movie. I feel like you have to have at least one that you violently hate. For me, that's pretty much Age of Ultron. But I mean, like every single one, you can be like, hey, this is kind of dumb. Like, why did they just like let that happen? They wasted Quicksilver. Yeah, and then they never let Wanda talk about him, which is so weird. I hate that. Can we agree Mean Girls 2 was a travesty to the film industry? Yes. Mean Girls 2 was awful. Mean Girls, the musical, wonderful. Which I would still like to see live at some point. I've never seen it live. I've just seen all the illegal versions online and the music. Best, worst Marvel movie. So I hate Age of Ultron with my whole heart. The only thing I like about it is that it gave me certain elements of camaraderie amongst the Avengers, which I don't feel like a lot of the other movies did. They at least made it seem like they were like friendly with each other and like hung out sometimes, which I did like. We got that a little bit in Endgame, but we know how that turned out. But as far as the best, I'm always gonna love Captain America and the Winter Soldier. I just thought that movie was incredible. And I knew it was gonna be amazing when I saw the Winter Soldier step sideways when Fury's car is like spinning or coming down him towards him on the road at the beginning. Instead of like stepping out of the way, he just takes a step to the side. And I was like, yes. Yes. So yes. Civil War did not suck at all. I could argue with literally every single person in Civil War. I think a lot of I don't think it sucked. I don't think it was a Captain America film. It was a Tony Stark movie slash Avengers 2.5. But it was not a Captain America movie, I don't think. 21 Days to what? Is Marvel truly cinema? Who gives a shit, frankly? Everyone involved in the original Mean Girls wants to make an actual movie except Tina Fey. Yeah, because Tina Fey has a career currently. Her and oh my god, Rachel McAdams. Why can't I remember actresses' names? What is wrong with me? Yeah, Rachel McAdams. Okay, why did I think I had it wrong? Anyway, aside from her, everyone else is like kind of doing weird shit now. Amy Poehler's not in that. No. No, Amy Poehler isn't in Mean Girls. She's not, right? Was she in it? No, I'm thinking she is. Wait. No, but like her and then Amanda Seyfried. But like, yeah, all the actresses that were in that movie obviously want to make another one because like that's another check for them and they know it would do well. But like if it goes bad, then it's bad, you know? Like oh my god, she was Regina's mom. That's right. Holy shit. Holy shit, I had that. Oh my god. Does Amy Poehler want to do another one? I can't imagine Amy Poehler would want to do another one. I missed a super chat. Fuck. Favorite actor, actress, and why is it Nick Cage? I just watched Con Air. Thank you for the $5. As far as favorite actors and actresses, I don't know because so many people that I'm like, this is an incredibly talented person. I then see another movie from them and it's a terrible performance or they're not trying. So I try not to have favorite actors or actresses. You're still live? No. Why does everyone think I'm going to get a whiteboard that just says, no, this is not the same live stream? The B movie is the reason for my existence. Kayla, did your parents watch the B movie, get really turned on, and then like conceive you? Is that what you're telling me? Worst movie theater experience? Oh, there's a few. When I saw The Dark Knight Rises, my friend invited me to go with her and our other friend and didn't tell us she was meeting a guy there and we were her cover. And so we threw popcorn at them the entire time because they just kept making out and being really, really loud. And we were trying to watch the movie. That was fun. When I went to see Birds of Prey, the theater was mostly empty. This is pre-quarantine, by the way. Theater was mostly empty when I went to go see it. I went really early. And then a guy came, sat right next to me, took his shoes off, and then had his hand in his pants the entire time. That was fun. That was fun. Face reveal. Hi. I just have under eye bags. That's all. Did you move? No, I was watching my fucking movie. I had the perfect seat. I just like put my shit like between us. He wasn't even like looking at me. He never even like looked at me, never glanced my way, nothing. It was just fucking weird. He left his shoes on though. No. Oh, on an airplane once. Okay, I just joined and she already talking about a guy having his hand in his pants. LMAO. Welcome, Zero Chaos. There is no Zero Chaos in this stream. Who takes off their shoes in a movie theater? I've seen people do it. I think it's fine if you're alone and there's no one near you. But personally, I always keep my shoes on because I know how gross movie theater carpets can be. I don't want to do that. Yeah, free shoes. No, the stream is not still going. You guys, this is a whole different live stream. Whole different live stream. I'm just trying to make it so that you guys aren't alone on Halloween and we can talk and have fun. And yeah. Have you seen Portrait of a Lady on Fire? Dude, I own Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I bought it off the Criterion Collection. It's beautiful. I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to build up my DVD collection. Best TV show to watch right now. I am repeatedly watching Julie and the Phantoms because I am annoyingly obsessed with it, and I don't fully understand why, because the show is not perfect. So go in with like lowered expectations. Don't let me convince you it's wonderful when it's most of it's just okay, but I'm like attached to everyone. I don't fully know why. The performances also could be better, but I'm attached to everyone and I don't know why. They could be, it could be the ghosts. They could be like making me very attached to the show. I don't know. But I'm currently watching Castlevania because I finally was like, okay, I'm going to watch it. Velma could run me over. Lucy, I don't know what's going on, but I hope Velma runs you over. Who brought up the Scooby-Doo movies? I'm so confused. Thoughts on the Scooby-Doo live action films? Some are good, some are bad. God, if I hear Castlevania one more time, Castlevania, Castlevania, Castlevania. Try me. Okay. Do you act in LA? Actually, funnily enough, I got 2 new emails asking for self-tapes before I started this live stream, so I get to do that. I'm doing one tomorrow for a student film for an audition, and then I have another audition that I don't know about. Oh, sorry. Worst movie theater experiences start with Dark Knight Rises. That story should have ended badly. Brando, thank you for the $5. No, as far as what was I saying? Oh, acting. I'm pursuing acting. I don't currently act. I have done one project that has not come out yet. But yeah, efforts are being made. Let me see if this word Beetlejuice. If you could have one person play you in a movie, who would you choose and why would it be Danny DeVito? Wow. Well, him and I are the same height. Someone very kind sent me a very wonderful email the other day, and they said that Anne Hathaway could play me in a movie. I was like, who the fuck? What? I was like, one, her and I'm drastically younger than Anne Hathaway. Or not drastically. How old is Anne? I feel weird looking up actresses' ages. Anne Hathaway. I feel like I don't want to guess because I don't want to be wrong. Oh, she's 37. Okay. Huh. I thought she was younger. 37. So her and I are, so I'm younger than her. So she definitely probably couldn't play me. But also she's stunningly gorgeous. And that's a comparison I do not deserve. Anne Hathaway is for sure immortal. She does look exactly the same. Same with Paul Rudd, but Paul Rudd has probably definitely had work done, even though Hollywood will never admit to the fact that he's probably definitely had work done. Paul Rudd is my uncle. Good for you. Have you seen that trend? Oh, so many of you are not on TikTok, but there's a trend where people are like, oh, you're going to cheat on me? Okay. This is my dad. And then they show the fact that they're like the child of someone famous or someone super like beefed up. But then there's an audio where it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to cheat on you with your dad. I'm going to fuck your dad. But I think one of Paul Rudd's kids or something did a video like that. And someone duetted it like that. It was funny. Oh gosh. Were you ever into My Chemical Romance? Yes, I can tell you exactly where I was when it was announced that they were separating. I was in my freshman drama class, actually, my freshman year of high school. And I know exactly the moment because my friend just started bursting into tears and collapsed on the floor. So I didn't really get to process it because I was focused on her not having a heart attack at 14. So yeah, that's that. She got the drama and drama. Yep. Reasonable reaction. And ever since this day, she's been at the Black Parade. Yes. Baby, I was at a family gathering. Honestly embarrassing. I'm pretty sure my dad killed Pablo Escobar. What? Do you watch Jenny Nicholson? Yes, I do. Who's worse, toddlers or freshmen? In general, toddlers. Way worse. But toddlers, you can give them crayons. I don't think today's like when I was a freshman, probably could have given us crayons. We would have figured it out. Today's freshmen, no, you can't give them crayons. They'll start a revolution. So yeah, toddlers. Honestly, not as bad as the reactions. Rate vampire money, please. Thank you for the $5, Andrew. I don't know what that is. Vampire money. Why are you not typing? Vampire money. Oh, by My Chemical Romance. I don't want to rate it. Me, a freshman. Hey, I make comments because this is my commenting channel. You don't actually like My Chemical Romance. Well, one song, because I don't know one song. I don't actually like My Chemical Romance. Wow. Yes, because I memorize everyone's full discography. Can you imagine doing that for something like All Time Low? You know how many fucking songs they have? It's pathetic. I cannot name every single All Time Low song. With Quibi gone, which streaming giant is the new trash can? My money's on Peacock just for funsies. Well, I have a whole bunch of crayons, so MCR gatekeeping. Dude, I get so many comments on these live streams about My Chemical Romance. I just usually ignore them. Sean Connery died today. Yes, he did. I called my dad because I knew he was going to be upset because he stayed at his girlfriend's house last night. Did you listen to Positions? Not yet, because I had to edit, and I was like, I don't have time to get in my feelings and be horny. I don't have time, okay? And I know Positions is really horny. You're the first person outside of ads to mention Peacock. But see, Peacock has backing behind it. Quibi was a startup, so like we can't compare really any other platform, streaming platform, to Quibi. You and Chris Raygun should collab because you both wear glasses. Well, that is a very astute observation. And I didn't realize that was the only... What are we going to do? Just sit there and stare at the camera? Just slowly swap glasses? Like, what what else are we going to collab on? Is that the only grounds for our collab? Where's your skeleton? Inside of me? They're up there. I've got 4. I didn't even realize that I put all these skeletons like in this vicinity here when I was setting this up last night. Men and I should collab. We both wear glasses and are 5'2". Yeah, Liz, I guess if like that's the only requirement for us to collab. Collab with a pair of glasses. Okay. So about Quibi, I think that Quibi was a dumpster fire and it was down to happen. Yes, Quibi was definitely going to fail. Always going to fail. Okay. Do you guys like my collab with my glasses? I know that. Wait. Ultimate collab. Can you tell I'm exhausted? What's the scariest song you've ever heard? What? I don't usually think of songs as scary unless they're like threatening someone. Big Titty Spider, still here. OMG, yes, go off. Love that collab. Glasses had a great point. You've been streaming since 1 p.m. No, I haven't. I went live at 1 and then I got off after an hour and a half and then I went live at 5. Is it titty or titty? I don't know. I see what you did there. You probably didn't because you weren't wearing your glasses, but I did. How was your lunch? I got CPK. I got their creamy, cheesy potato soup. Amazing. I'm addicted to it. And I also got kids mac and cheese because I am secretly 10 years old. Glasses should ditch Amanda dead weight, TBH, honestly. Glasses should review glasses. Don't think I won't fucking do that. Don't think I wouldn't review Warby Parker or something and just only have my glasses in frame and then just photos of me trying on the glasses. Like I would never actually be in frame, like talking about stuff. I would do that. Don't think I fucking wouldn't. Just wondering if you've heard of the adrenochrome theory that Hollywood are involved in the human trafficking and eating kids. No one seems to, but it seems yeah, I'm not getting involved in QAnon shit. I'm going to be honest. I just that's one of the topics that I just purposely won't talk about because I don't want to accidentally be involved in radicalizing a viewer when I'm trying to educate on a topic. And that's something that is too slippery of a slope and it's too deep to talk about whatsoever. So no, we're not talking about that. And I don't think that's real, frankly. Amanda becomes a conspiracy channel in 2021. Yep. What's a role you'd love to play? I don't know. I'd love to be a villain because I'm a short, unthreatening person. So I think it would be very fun for me to be a vindictive bitch. Your glasses should have their own channel. Okay, here. Sup, guys? Welcome back to my live stream. I beat the shit out of Amanda so that she had to leave. So yeah, happy Moth-a-Ween, because fuck Swell. Or Glass-a-Ween. There we go. Glasses-a-Ween. Yeah. Oh shit. Is she awake? Oh shit. Shit. I'm going. Oh my god. Was I unconscious? Did I pass out? Something happened? It's weird. Mothman moved. That's fucking weird. What's up, guys? You just prop them up with fishing lines and wiggle them around every once in a while. Yeah. Oh my god, it's Amanda. It's a moth from Swell Entertainment. Big titty Mothman. Why was that genuinely so funny? We're all exhausted and all of our senses of humor are fucked up because of quarantine. Have you voted yet? I have my ballot all filled out. They edited the thing in my, or they didn't edit the thing. They made it so that the voting location that I go in to drop off my mail-in ballot, because I've been registered as a mail-in voter since I could be registered. They changed it so I couldn't bring it in until yesterday. And then today I had too much going on, so I couldn't go in and bring it because it was really busy. So I'm either going in tomorrow to bring in my mail-in ballot or I'm doing it on Monday, but I'm probably not going to go Tuesday because I just want to get it, done early, get it done, encourage people to go early. Taking off glasses, taking off multiple minutes. That's it. That's the intro. Love Amafta. I think your glasses are cute. Thank you. Shakira for president. Okay. That pickup artist dude was super evasive. Was that what you expected? Yeah. I wasn't expecting him to be like, you're right. I've seen the error of my ways. You're right. I shouldn't have talked about someone who may or may not have had a yeast infection. I shouldn't have said that as a hard no in the bedroom, even though that made no sense. I know he didn't answer a lot of my questions, so yeah. Do you have any spooky stories? Oh, do I? Jesus, want to get into this? Let's see. I can tell you about the time that me and Joy may or may not have saw a shapeshifter of some sort in Joshua Tree. We can talk about that. OMG, I should have Amanda in the glasses. How do I deal with a teacher who keeps dropping hints that he's a Trump supporter and COVID denier? Well, I don't think you can do anything about them being a Trump supporter unless they are like actively trying to like inflict or like infringe upon your education in a manner that would imply that it's like harmful to you. That's the only reason. But as far as COVID denier, unless they're not following COVID guidelines, I don't think you can really do anything about that. It really comes down to like how is it affecting you if it's your teacher, and like how is it affecting the school. Yeah. Oh, spooky story. Everyone's yelling about spooky stories. Okay. Do you like ABBA Swell? Yes. What is this? You can't just report someone. Okay, listen. I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't like him. Okay. But like you understand, you can't just report someone to the Board of Education for not supporting the same person you support, right? That's not, unless if they are infringing upon your education and they are using their beliefs to infringe upon your education, then yes, you can report them. But if you just find out like, hey, I think they support someone I don't like, that's not a grounds to report them unless they are discriminating against you, infringing upon your education, and harming you in any way, shape, or form because of that, then you can report them. But yeah, like let's be logical here. Just a little bit. Because then like especially if you do report them for anything like that, then the school's not going to listen to that, most likely, especially if there is no actual grounds to it. Then if there is ever an instance where that they'll probably ignore the complaint. And then if that teacher does ever discriminate against a student or do anything because of whatever they believe in, if they ever do anything legitimate, then they may take that report less seriously because of previous reports like that. Does that make sense? Break your teacher's knees. Oh my God. Anyway, spooky story. Is this a spooky story? I guess. No, spooky story. So me and Jordan were camping by ourselves in Joshua Tree. This was a couple years ago now. But we were in, was it the Sheep's campsite, or I don't remember exactly which campsite we were in, but it was in the campsite that has the horse. They have sections where it's like the horse camp, so it's like the main campsite, and then off the side they had bigger campsites that were for people with horses, but because of the time of year or something, they just opened that up for anyone. So yes,
I have something funny to tell you. Uncle David said I can't go for my walk tonight. It'll be like the purge and I'll get killed. Okay, so I'm going, this is a nice setup.
Do you really think that's the case?
Do I think it's...
I'm live also.
I know, I'm live. I just thought I'd pump it up, but I'm done.
Dad? Dad?
Yes.
No.
Okay,
you really think that's what's going to happen?
No, I'm going to go for my walk. It's all good.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys think I'm a conspiracy person. God, my uncle. My dad. Okay, so my uncle and my dad are both very convinced that something bad is going to happen closer to the election. So my uncle told my dad to not go for his walk tonight because he thinks it's going to be like the purge and something's going to happen to my dad. No. So dumb. I'm sorry. That's so dumb. I love you. But that's incredibly dumb. What?
Nothing. Anyways, you always bring me when I look like a degenerate. Anyways, I love you. Okay?
You can't even, there's no space for you to come and peep in.
I know,
and you didn't look like a degenerate. They just weren't expecting you to be a white guy with hair. They thought you were bald for some reason and thought you were younger, even though I'm 23.
How old do I look? I don't look.
No, they were expecting you to be like in your 40s for some reason.
Well, how old? Jesus Christ. I don't look. Anyways,
Oh my God.
I look young.
Papa Swell his hair? Question mark.
Okay, I'm playing it for a second. Okay.
My dad's coming to say hi.
Ugh.
This is my dad.
How?
You look fine.
I know, but look at the.
It's a cheating heart.
That's nice.
Yes.
Okay.
This is my dad. Please tell him he's not going to get often the purge
No,
tonight.
I'm not going to feel purged tonight, guys. Anyways, it's just
King of having hair.
exactly. You guys, look at that. That's the hair, guys. Okay. So, anyways, I was watching your live stream downstairs. Anyways,
Okay.
have fun. Happy Halloween to everyone.
Excuse me.
What?
Halloween?
Swell-o-Ween. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I apologize. Swell-o-Ween. Don't forget, Swell Christmas is coming up too.
Goodbye. What'd you trip over?
Oh, my fat legs.
There's no purge. My uncle's just paranoid. Is he wearing a full suit? Yeah. Because he films, so like I talked about this earlier, he does YouTube as well. He does his videos in a jacket. Every single video he does, he's in some type of suit jacket. Yeah. Be striped over bald. Oh, but back on my my haunted my spooky experience. But me and Jordan were camping in a campsite that was off. We were on the very edge of the campsite, so there was someone who we were fairly certain was on. We met a lot of interesting people on that trip. But we were someone who was fairly certain was on the run from like a bad relationship, traveling alone with her dog. We thought she was wonderful. And then like some guys who were like just two climbers. One of them was like trying to figure out his relationship and if he was going to move in with his girlfriend. The other guy just kept flipping back and forth on which, if it was me or Jordan, he was going to try and hit on. It was very funny to see. Neither of us were going to hook up with him, but he was like trying to see what he could get. It was very funny. But they were camping on the other side, but me and Jordan were on a campfire, just finished eating, sitting down, and but just sitting down, eating our food, and then all of a sudden there was like a dirt walkway or road that went all the way around our campsite and then led off into the rest of the desert. And cars would go around there all the time, but we had heard someone walking on like the gravel of that walkway and then just stop, like just out of reach of where our campsite was. And we were like, okay, shit. Because we're fairly certain, like we feel like someone's watching us, so we're like, shit, we're clearly two girls alone. We're just talking. The guys that were in the campsite behind us were still climbing for the day, so like they weren't there. We were a little concerned about the woman next to us, but like she was fine. She was chill. She just kept coming to like cook her little hot dogs on our fire, which was fine. But we didn't know where she was. So I was like, oh, hang on, I'm going to get like napkins for our food because my flashlight was on the table. And then I walk over, get my flashlight and shine it like this. No one's there. Okay. So I'm like shining it around, looking around up and down all over the place. Okay. Because we heard walking. So we knew someone was walking. And then I was like, that's weird. No one's there. Like you heard it too, right? Yeah, I heard it. Okay. So I go back and sit back down. And then so out in the desert, and then there's like the mountains or the peaks, okay? And so past that is the thank you, JK, for the thank you and the $10. Thank you. And then thank you. Thanks for an enjoyable Halloween stream. Thank you. And then, but over the mountains, the sun has gone down. So it's like kind of twilight a little bit. So there was a little bit, but you could clearly see desert just black, and then the mountains, and then you could see where the skyline was. Okay, I guess you could say past where the mountaintops were. So then all of a sudden we're sitting down, we're talking. Another like 2 or 3 minutes pass. Me and Jordan are just talking. We're finishing our food. We're fairly certain no one's there. And then we hear the crunch again. Okay, so we're like, shit, someone is there. And we just see someone stand up fully to the point that the top of their head has now gone over like the distance behind, like we can see their head silhouetted over the peak in the background. Okay. So we know, so like this from the angle, we know this person is like freaking 7 feet tall or something. Like this is a huge person. So someone who, if they were scrunched down hiding in the bush, because there's no bushes where we were, it was just like growth and the Joshua trees and then like little cactuses and pricklies and stuff. There was nothing to hide behind. Okay. So we know this is like a huge person. And then we just go silent because we now know that someone's definitely fucking there. And then crunching, walk a little bit of ways. And then we hear a car go up. And then literally as we were like, Should we get up? Like, what the fuck should we do? We had like a hatchet. I had pepper spray. Like we had something, you know. But like, then the guys who were climbing that day came back. So we were like, hey, what the fuck was this? And it's like, yeah, you're probably fine. It's like one of them had no no decorum whatsoever. This is the one that was trying to like hook up with me and Jordan, I should say, not me and me and was like, I mean, I'm sure there are people who have that weird fetish of just watching girls be scared. I'm like, huh. Thank you. That is so comforting. As it's nighttime and we're here for 2 more days. Thank you. Was probably English, well-known Franks and sex pests. Wow, Shaq. What is your dad's channel? Oh, we don't share each other's channels on each other's channels because the overlap, the crossover of content is very different. It's a whole, I explained it earlier. So it's a whole thing. Bruh, leave Mystique to do her thing. Bipedal horse, maybe. Y'all found Bigfoot. Well, apparently there's Bigfoot sightings in Joshua Tree. Every time we go to Joshua Tree, we're like, we're gonna go hunting for Bigfoot, and then we never find Bigfoot. Zodiac killer, no big deal. I'd go straight for you. Thank you. The rake is real. Okay. I think you are my favorite person. Thank you. Oh my God, we're almost at 2 hours. Should I end this soon? I think. I gotta edit. It's almost 7 here. Do you think Bigfoot is real? I don't know. I feel like we would have found something by now. You know? Girl, it was Slenderman. We don't have the tree. There aren't the same amount of trees that he needs to stick his notes on, so I don't think it was Slenderman. Bigfoot found you. Yeah, I didn't find Bigfoot. Bigfoot found me. John Bennett. What would you put in your bug out bag? I have a bug out bag. Thank you for the $2. I have one, you guys. I literally evacuated like 2 days ago. I have a bug out bag. I have everything set up. I was a Girl Scout for 12 years. But yeah. Whew. Oh, I thought the live was over. LOL. While heading from California to Las Vegas, I thought I saw a Joshua Tree chasing my car. So maybe Joshua Trees are just haunted. Maybe. It's the hash slinging slasher. How was Girl Scouts? It taught me a lot of good things. And I was a Girl Scout troop president. And yeah, that's it. Don't stop live. I just got here. I'm sorry I have to edit. I'm so tired too. I'm like exhausted. Who's Joshua? Joshua Tree is a national park in California. Your roommate is a dummy, Brandon. You said you were a barista. Do you work at Starbucks? I worked my last shift at Starbucks today after 6 years. I've never worked at a Starbucks. People thought that I worked at Starbucks because I always referred to my job as not a Starbucks because I work for a very small family-owned coffee brand. There's not a lot of locations, so I never wanted to say where I worked because people would have found it and come and found me, and I don't like that. Stresses me out, made me want to quit when one person came in and was like, hi. They never admitted to the fact that they knew me from YouTube. It freaked me out. I almost quit on the spot. So I would say that I worked at not a Starbucks so people wouldn't like figure out where I worked. But because I said that, people thought I worked at a Starbucks. But no, I never worked at Starbucks. I worked at a coffee shop. I stopped working in, what's it called? Have I been stream sniped? Is that what I'm being told? Are you going to archive this? Yes. So all my live streams go private after the live, and then Patreon gets it a couple days later. They get the unlisted link. What's your Starbucks order? I get like a hot chocolate, but I get like their skinny hot chocolate because there's so much sugar. They put so much syrup in all of their drinks. It's so much sugar. When the latte art OnlyFans coming? Never. Have any Halloween movies become tradition for you? Yes. All of Halloween Town and Practical Magic and Hocus Pocus. Is your viewer demographic mostly from the US? Yes. I can actually pull up my viewer demographic now that I think about it. Let's do that. That'll be fun. What is my viewer demographic? YouTube Studio. Okay. Should I just do like the last 24 days or 28 days? Let's see. Analytics. Audience. Okay, so for the last 28 days, things are down, so that's fun. Talk demographics. 59% in the US, 6.7% in the United Kingdom, Canada 6.3, Australia 3.5, which is surprisingly high to me. I don't know why. Germany 1.8, India 1.1, Philippines 1.0. I used to have a very high Brazil demographic. Now I have like 1% Brazil demographic. They were like my second highest subscriber source for a while. I still don't know why or like how that is or like what video did well there. But as far as my age demographic, I'm now once again more female. I'm 55% female, 44% male for my gender audience split. Age 18 to 24, 42%, 25 to 34, 37%. Surprisingly like 50-50 for subscribe versus not subscribe for my viewers, so that's cool. No, I'm just like, it's not like so the male female ratio of my viewership usually is pretty 50-50. But there have been times where it's been 60-40, like for male split, which it's always weird what tips it off. Cause it's not like I'm out here, like this video, the last video I did may have done it, but the last video isn't doing very well. Hello from Paraguay. New Englander here, Ireland here. Everyone activate that bell. Yeah, guys, I don't know what it is. I saw Eddie Burback tweeted about this today as well. And then there was someone else as well. Who was it? I want to say Scott Kramer. He posted about it. So that's Eddie. And then I think it was Scott. His videos also, like a lot of people are saying their videos aren't being recommended right now. Everyone's videos for October have been being ranked very poorly in their like past updates. So I don't know. And a couple of people have mentioned that to me that they like they weren't getting the notification when I posted. So I don't know what's going on. I saw Scott Kramer's post, yeah, but I didn't watch it because I'd seen that video already. Yeah. No, it's not shadow ban because it's happening for a lot of people. I just think, I don't know if YouTube is trying out something different because I've seen multiple creators talk about it this month where they're like seeing more people saying like, hey, I didn't get your recommendations or like, hey, I didn't see your video or anything. So I don't know if it's like they're not sending out the notifications to subscribers or if they're just like not recommending past subscribers because my growth for this month as far as subscribers was also way lower. My numbers were, my views were down and my watch time was like pretty much the same. But as far as like new subscribers, very low. So I don't know if they're just not recommending my channel as much to non-subscribers. But ad rates are still really good. So like, as far as like money wise, I'm doing fine. Like I'm not worried after this month at all. But like long term, I do need my views to kind of like ideally stay up, you know? Happy Halloween. One of the last Lindsay Ellis videos was heavily suppressed as well. Yeah, I saw that. I was like trying to post her video and stuff because I like it. I love the Omegaverse saga. I think it's insane. We do more live interviews? Maybe. I don't know. Have you watched The Haunting of Hill House? Yes, I need to finish it. I finished Bly Manor, but I didn't finish Haunting of Hill House. I'm 37. Does that make me the grandma here? Thank you for the $4.99. I don't think that makes you a grandma here. It just means you're not in the, that's just like how the ranking is based on YouTube's analytics. I don't think that makes you the grandma here. I'm not the oldest at 35. No, Jessica is 37. But I don't think she's the oldest. You're 2. Nice. All right, guys. I think I'm going to end this in like, let's do 10 more minutes. And then I'm going to end this stream. because yeah, I feel like we're getting repetitive. Can we beat 37? I don't know. Is anyone else older? Hey, who's your favorite singer? I don't have a favorite. Addison Kane is basically Regina George Light. No, it's just the typical victim complex, where it's like everything happens to them. They don't do anything, I'm very familiar. I'm 57. Guess I'm the great-grandfather. You're not the great-grandfather. You're just 57. I don't know why we have to rank based on age. I feel ancient, but I'm 21. Yep, I'm going to be 23 and I feel forever old. 45. Are Bly Manor and Hill House connected? No, just similar. The actors cross over and that's really it. Kane literally perjured herself. Yep, and faced no consequences for it. What kind of video do you do that you haven't had resources or opportunity to do yet? I don't know. I had a couple of travel videos planned out, but I can't do them now because all of the stuff that I was going to travel to for those videos was canceled because COVID. Ray, $5. Happy Halloween, Swell. I really like your content and I'm happy to see your channel grow. Have you seen Amazon's The Boys? I finished season 1. I have yet to finish season 2. Will you ever do a collab with Man of the Jedi? Everyone asks that. I am not against doing a collab with Man of the Jedi. Her and I have never discussed it. Thoughts on Killing Eve? I finished season 1. I have yet to finish season 2, and I have not watched anything else of it. Did you get a chance to look at the blue moon? Was that yesterday? Because if that was yesterday, then yes. If it's today, we were overcast. In a couple hours, usually, I'm able to see it through my window. So. Jodie Comer's the bomb. Yes. Have you checked out Jenny's Hallmark video yet? No, I didn't get the notification. I didn't see it until I saw her tweets earlier about it. The seasons have not changed, so I will not say I'm the best winter movie. The Hallmark video was out of left field, but very funny. Thought on having thoughts at all? Oh God, I would love to not have thoughts. Zero thoughts, just vibes. Is it bedtime, LOL? I'm so tired, dude. I'm exhausted. But I have to edit after this, so you guys can get a video on Tuesday. I also have to work on a scene for my self-tape tomorrow for an audition and my scene for my class on Monday. Vibes. Sam Hain, Halloween is the first day of winter, or do Americans do it differently than us? It's still considered fall here. Closer into November is when winter is really kicked off here. You'll love the series Single by 30. Okay. Your thoughts on Simply Nailogical? I liked a lot of her older videos. I haven't watched literally any of her current stuff, if anything at all. I liked all of her nail art videos. I thought she was funny. Isn't it just the start of the month? I don't know. I thought it was mid-autumn. I don't know. I consider this to be fall still. I still think November is fall. So I just focus that my birthday's in November 7th, guys. That's all I think about. I don't know. Winter solstice 2020 is the normal house. It will be either on Monday, December 21st. What's the prettiest season? Fall. Another Scorpio queen. Yes, it's Scorpio season. Wait, I'm older than you? I'm a toddler. Now I'm going to remember your birthday. Sucks to suck. I don't know. Thoughts on daylight savings? I don't know, dude. You guys are asking me my thoughts on really random stuff tonight. You should stop shaving your beard. I don't have a beard. I hate like daylight savings time. Okay. Do you like the CN special scare? Why is everyone asking me about Scary Godmother? The last live stream was asking about that a lot as well. What's your thought on ducks? My neighbors have ducks. Like they just bring them outside and clean out their tubs and stuff. It's so funny. I don't know why. Like I'm always like they're always worried we're gonna like report them, but I just want to like play with the ducks. I don't care. We live or they're worried we're gonna like report them to our association. I don't give a shit. Have all the ducks you want. It's not my house. I want a duck. I want to play with the ducks. Let me play with your ducks. What are the ducks' names? They won't even tell me that. Indoor ducks? I guess. I don't know. Thoughts on existence? Overrated. Covert indoor ducks? I guess. Would you go vegan for the environment? Yes. Yeah, I would. But it would have to be like, I'm not, I dropped any dietary restrictions I placed on myself at the start of quarantine just because it was like cheaper on my family that way. Thoughts on eggs? I do eat eggs. I find them to be nutritious. It's an illegal duck ranch, but you're good. Happy birthday, WPT. Fave candy. Oh gosh. I like Reese's cups, but like the big ones. I don't like the mini ones for some reason. All right, guys, I'm going to end this. You guys have all been wonderful. I'm going to end this. Happy Swell-o-Ween. I will talk to you all soon. Video Tuesday. All of that. And yeah, I'll post about Swell-o-Ween soon when I get the tree all set up. And then anything like just like this. Thank you to everyone who has sent me anything to the P.O. box for Swell-o-Ween. Just like this, anything you guys send to the P.O. box will go on the Swell Mystery. Okay, so have a very happy Swell-o-Ween. Please be safe. Practice social distancing. If you are in the U.S. and you are registered and you have not voted yet, please vote. Please vote. And please be safe and smart in this time. The virus is not gone. Please be smart. Thank you. Happy Halloween. Good night.